Parnell Davis. I'm from Columbus Junction, Iowa. I train at Hard Drive Mixed Martial Arts, and I mix it up with the guys here at Skunk River Grappling Dojo. Every fight that I've ever had, and every fight that I'll ever have, is for one purpose. It's for using my talents and gifts to glorify Jesus. After I knock down my opponent, to help him up and show him that, you know, there is a God, and that Jesus loves him, and Jesus loves everybody in that facility, everybody in that building.
I'm Ryan Delf. I'm from Davenport, Iowa, training out at Big 5 Power and Conditioning. I don't know a whole lot about Parnell. I know he's a giant dude. He's 6'4", 6'5". Looks mean absolutely nothing. Looks cool for a poster. That's about it. I'm coming in trying to make him go timber like a tree in his hometown.
You know, one of the things that I've learned is that appearances can be very deceiving.
Strength and power do play a role, though, I would say. I'm just a 30-year-old off-season bodybuilder. If you can't beat me, you're just not very good.
It'll either be a long night or a short night for my opponent, no matter who it is.
Parnell, I'm coming down to Burlington, coming to your hometown. Let's get it.
Saturday, August 24th, Catfish Bend Casino, Caged Aggression, the return. Make sure you be there. Make sure you check it out. Purchase your ticket. God bless.
Parnell Davis came in 25 pounds overweight of the 265-pound weight limit. That's crazy. The guy is massive. And, you know, Delf didn't even flinch about it. He's like, I'm still fighting. I don't care.
And that says a lot about him, you know, Delf coming to the ring now. Says a lot about him. He's here to fight. He's here to put on a show. He's here to do damage. He don't care what you're weighing. He's just here to get it in.
Yep. He's here for the challenge, you know. Just like you said, he's an off-season bodybuilder just looking to get a challenge. And, you know, he's no stranger to the cage. He's fought quite a few times, but he's been out of it for 3+ years, and even before that, it had been several years.
Big 5.
Yeah, he, like you said, big layoff kind of here, you know what I'm saying? But he's been in the fights before. He's fought for Crazy Aggression before,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. And I've seen videos of him training with Sean West, and I'll tell you what, from a 3-year layoff, it's not looking like he lost much of a beat there, you know what I mean?
And he's a strong wrestler. You know, he was a great high school wrestler. We went to school together, actually. He was a couple years younger than me, but you know, he's got a good wrestling pedigree, and I'm sure he's going to use that in this fight tonight.
Yeah, especially in this heavyweight division, a lot of the time the wrestler, if they can get on top, they can get that mass control right away in the fight, impose their will. You know, it's hard to get somebody that's your size at 300 pounds off of you.
Yeah. Very excited to see how the power lifter, bodybuilder is against the man that's bigger than him, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's going to be interesting.
In his corner, we see commentator and coach, Mr. Sean West. Now making his way to the cage, Parnell Davis.
Parnell, he's obviously the hometown favorite. You know, everybody lost their mind when the video started. You know, the crowd is definitely in it for Parnell. But at the same token, Delf had quite a lot of fans come down from the Quad City area, and they made some noise when he came out as well.
Yeah, the last time we've seen Parnell, I believe, was last year here at Catfish Bend.
Yep.
And it didn't go his way, and I'm sure that left a sour taste in his mouth, you know, with having the hometown crowd behind him, and I'm sure he wants to right those wrongs or get that taste out of his mouth tonight. Again, redemption in his hometown, but he's got his hands full as well, like we said, against a strong, good Ryan Delf, but I'm excited to see what he can do with that year layoff as well tonight.
And I'd just like to point out, last time that he made an appearance here at Catfish Bend, he had missed weight that time also. So, you know, you see people after a year, you missed weight again at the same weight class, same restrictions you got to make it to. So, you know, it's kind of one of those things you got to look at how you're training, how you're eating, how you're living, and you got to make adjustments. If you want to take this serious and you want your opponents to take you serious, then you got to take it serious.
It's not like he didn't know this fight was happening. You know, he's known about this fight for several months now, I'm sure, and to not be able to get down to weight or even close, you know, 25 pounds, that's a lot of weight to be missing by.
And in the heavyweight division, you're going from 265 pounds to 215 above. So these guys, they have plenty of room to be able to make that weight. You know, a lot of people, they just they get lazy in their off time. They think
I
only
mean,
when the
granted,
fight's coming up they need to be
Parnell
in
is a
camp.
big boy naturally anyways.
Yes.
And maybe you should find a super heavyweight fighter to fight you.
And that's when it begs the question, when do you open up more weight classes? Not very many promotions have a super fight weight class these days.
Oh.
Or super heavyweight weight class. That'd be an interesting concept, super fight weight class. I wouldn't mind seeing that, maybe even participating in it. Y'all know I like to fight. Here we go, Jason Vargas.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our co-main event of the evening, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the Caged Aggression Professional Heavyweight Division, powered by the Greater Burlington Convention and Visitors Bureau. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He stands an even 6 feet tall and weighed in at 240 pounds. He trains at Big 5 Power and Conditioning and is sponsored by United Powerlifting Association, Squirrels Tree Care, Kennedy Chiropractic, Level 2 Fitness, Downrange Supplements, trained by HD and Delf's Landscaping. Joining us from Davenport, Iowa, Ryan Delf! And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall and weighed in at 289 pounds. He trains with the Skunk River Grappling Dojo and Hard Drive MMA. He's sponsored by Markish Market, Swed and Company, Crate Shift, Tau Empire Sports Performance, Sanity Coffee House, and Manhood Fightwear. Joining us from Mount Pleasant, Iowa, Parnell Davis.
And here we go once again, co-main event of the evening here at Catfish Bank Casino, Cage Aggression 25.
Let's work!
Special thank you to Mr. Mike Goodwin, always putting on a show for all the fans out here. We got Bruce Allen, ready to square these guys up.
And here we go, action.
Throw that heavy leather. Now we're seeing what I look like a significant weight difference here. One guy looking like he definitely has the weight advantage on the other, that being Davis.
Yeah.
With that being said, I'd like to see Delf, how he came out. He was moving well, keep fast.
Good, nice shot.
takedown.
Got his head right in the center
Very
and just dropped him.
Timed it well off that low leg kick.
And that's going to make Parnell and Davis think about that next time he's wanting to throw kicks. Because if he times that every time, he's going to get the takedown every time.
This is a situation I was talking about before the fight where you got a guy your size on top of you. You got to get your weight and his weight up now in order to get up. That makes it a lot more difficult for these guys.
Now he got his arms freed up, and he's going to throw some punches here. And in half guard here, he should be able to posture up and get some good punches in. And he goes to the mount. Good job from Delf.
Nice getting it off.
Now he's just got to peel his head away from his stomach and just ran down. And now, like we said, we're in the pros here now so that he can throw them elbows. He can even just use his elbow to grind his forehead away from his stomach there and just drive that elbow into his forehead.
There you see
There it
just
is.
like that.
There it is.
Now he can just
Couple
drop
down-
that
I was
on
going to
there.
say, exactly. Rain a couple down right there.
Even just a little bit. You know, the Brock Lesnar uses it a lot. Just a small, if he throws
grinder.
15 of them, it's like one big one, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I
nice.
like 'em right
Very
here.
nice.
There they
Just
are.
like
There
that.
they
That's
are.
all he needs. As long as he keeps that up. Nice.
Wait, you're heavy.
I like covering his mouth here. There we go.
And you see here Davis even has the underhook on that side, and he still can't get off his back.
Going for a
Turn
little
on
bit
his
of a
side.
front choke here.
Got
He's looking for a Z kill, actually, from half guard. That's a little strange setup, but
Got the underhooks, but his feet are still collapsed. You want to get back up, create some space.
there we see Davis attempt to get onto his side. But again, fighting somebody your size. Now, a lot of these heavyweights got people their size in the gym to work with, so the only time they really get the experience of getting a live guy their size on them is in this fight here.
And, somebody as strong as Delf as well, because he's a big boy.
Yeah, off-time power lifter. That's a big advantage.
Good punches landed there from Delf.
Nice hammer fist raining down there.
He's looking towards his corner.
Looking for some coaching here.
Yep.
And what he's doing is just fine. You know, he's safe here.
Yeah, there's plenty of time left. As we talked about earlier, these professional fights, an additional 2 minutes added onto them in every round.
Yeah, and right now we're
time.
hitting that.
Yeah,
we're
so now
at 2 minutes right now. That in an amateur fight, this round would be over.
But instead, still 2 minutes of misery if Davis can't manage to get up or start attacking off his back here.
Delf there created some space and stood up a little bit. I thought Parnell might try to roll for a single leg there, but he didn't. Guess he's just content to being on his back.
Right there, get that left leg through, scissor it into side control there, if he could.
He does a beautiful job of getting his arms inside to control the chest rather than letting Davis get his arms inside, start to work his body off of him.
Nice short elbows there.
If he can, his knees looking above the thighs, if he could slip that out and
Yeah,
get right back into mount.
Yeah, or even just baseball slide into half guard or into side mount.
There you go, doing it right now, doing a good job.
There goes. Now he's got to worry about that sweep there, but he recognized it and just switched to the other side.
I think Delf is content staying here in this half guard. He's got control of the lower body with his lower body. He's able to pin him down, start working his hands.
Yeah, and he's making good damage there with the elbows every once in a while. Controlling the position. I mean, he's doing everything right so far.
Here is corner calling for him not worrying about the mount. I think it's so he has the space to be able to punch. When you're mounted on top of somebody, you guys are about the same size. It's hard to create all that position when the guy's just as strong as you holding on to you. Short time left in this round. Delf has held the majority control the whole round.
Oh, yeah,
I think about 4.5 minutes of control there for him.
And the round's going to end with a
scramble.
And Delf remains on top.
Good first round there by Delf. Stayed heavy, stayed good position, and did a great job there.
Now going back to Parnell, I mean, what can you say to Parnell to get him to change his game up? You know,
it's one of those situations where you can't allow yourself to be flat or stagnant. Even though you're a big guy, you're going to have to consume a lot of energy no matter what in this fight. So you just got to be willing to commit, consume that energy, put the output out that you need to put out. That way you can get it done when you need to get it done.
Taking some deep breaths in his corner there already.
Yeah. And Delf's looking good. Pretty dry.
Those power lifters, they're used to those explosive workouts. So really, this is just a long workout for him. Exploding on and off.
You know, as he keeps in good position and he remembers to breathe, he'll be okay. Parnell's got to do something on his feet. Maybe stay away from those kicks like I mentioned in the first round. Stay away from those kicks, throw mainly punches, try to keep getting taken down.
Now let's see what either one of these guys, information they got from the corner, hopefully make an adjustment. And even Delf, if he can get him onto the ground, get a finish early, sell some damage, some energy, go have a good after party. Both these guys with their hands around their waist, wait until they step into the range to be able to attack, rather than wasting all that energy just holding your arms up.
You got to preserve that energy when you got all that body mass.
Yeah. We've seen one punch so far.
Parnell hands down. You know, he's not even trying to work the jab, nothing. He's just standing there dead in front of him.
Well, I'm wondering if he got nervous from that takedown early, and now he's trying to have his hands low for that exact reason. His hands are down already. So once his opponent goes to shoot, his hands are already down there to catch those underhooks and hype him back up. So maybe this was a strategy change by his corner, telling him you're going to be fine with the stand up, moving around, keep those hands down, make sure you can't get to your legs. That was actually a strategy Anderson Silva used to impose all the time in his fights against Chael Sonnen. He put his hands at his waist.
Yeah. There was a good teep there from Delf. He could use that again a couple times just to get his hands, focused on being down. They're down, but he's still going to be defensive. But if he's worried about getting kicked in the stomach, his hands are going to stay down.
Yeah, then you're a little slower to react to that headshot. Every second.
Oh,
nice
Just
left
like
hook
that
there.
there. He started
Yeah,
opening
2 to
up
the body and a big hook upstairs.
2 to the body, left to the head. That's money.
That was a big left to the head. I'd like to see him
keep
follow
going.
it up. Yeah.
Let's keep
There's
going
no
here,
point
you
to
know.
stop now. You found a punch. Let's see if you can find that punch again and add something onto it. This time.
Start setting it up. Start setting it up. Throw some punches, you know. And even his punches set him up back up for his dominant takedown.
They're a big
You know,
spin.
something I've noticed is Parnell keeps picking his shorts up. You know, that if Delf can recognize that and use that to his advantage, you know, strike when he goes to pull his pants up. What, is it dirty? No, that's not dirty.
No,
Maybe
so-
you should have got a drawstring in your shorts.
It's the little things you catch in fights like that, man. You see a guy doing, you know, having tendencies of doing something, capitalize on him.
And that's that fight IQ that we talk about all the time. Some people, they get in here, they like to brawl, they like to put their hands down, throw. Some people, they like to get in here, be technical. As you see a huge overhand right to that low ankle pick.
And that's a lot of weight on top of you.
Exactly.
He does a great job standing back up, not allowing that weight to rest on him.
Yes, yeah.
Still a lot of energy getting up with that lot of weight on top of you
that's
there.
no joke, but the power lifter, he's used to having that weight on his back, just squatting it up. You know, that, how many people in the heavyweight division would have been able to get up right there without that experience?
Gave up his back there, slipped off.
He got a trip there. Now he's starting to hear the crowd get behind him.
And that's going to help him, you know, hearing that. You know, that gives you that extra motivation to you know, to keep going. Do it for the crowd, you know.
When you hear people believing in you, it makes you believe a lot more in yourself, too. Doesn't matter what you're doing, fighting, family, fun.
Dust rolls here, gains a guard here. But this isn't where you want to be as a wrestler. This is where you hate to be, is on your back. So he's got to do something here.
Create
You
some
know,
separation.
Maybe even just give up half guard and then work to get that low single. Work to get that single back.
You see Davis attacking a can opener. I don't know if he was trying to submit him with it or trying to open his guard up.
Ryan, he ain't doing nothing right. Elbows right. You're working right.
We still got over a minute left in the round. Plenty of time for a lot of damage to be done on top.
Oh, yeah.
You're scoring, Ryan.
And even off his back, Delf is doing a great job of attacking.
And Parnell's not doing a whole lot.
He's got to unclap some feet. He's got to push ahead to the side there, and he's got to work to get up, work to get his back on that cage and get up.
That's when you got to wonder how much energy did it take for him to get on top here. And then how much is this going to score onto the judges' fight card? Do you win the round just because you stayed on top? Nope. So these big shots right here at the end of the round is going to win you the round.
And then we got about 30 seconds left, and Parnell's in a good position here.
Now Delf has got his
Really
left
good.
hand stuck deep as he tried to reach under. That's going to be a bad time.
Nice.
There you
Nice.
go.
Nice.
Nice one.
Great job reversing.
Now he's got to try to win this round in this last 20 seconds. He's got to
get it
dig
back.
deep here.
He's got to work a lot right here to get back this round.
And just these punches, I mean, that's points. That's points.
Baby, you're working.
Head down, short elbows here.
Good.
Let's go.
He's doing a good job creating space with his forearm, and then he's used those elbows.
We saw a better second round out of both fighters in the first round. I believe Davis opened up a little more and
Yeah,
forced
for
Delf
sure.
to have to answer, too. So we saw a lot more out of Delf that second round.
Yeah, Delf's really got to focus on timing his takedown instead of just blindly diving in for it.
Yes.
That's what's going to win him this third round and could win him the fight. You know,
Yeah.
a well-timed takedown and just top position to secure the third round. I mean, that could be everything.
Yeah, he had nothing behind him. Parnell was just literally waiting for it, and he shot down at the ankle. He laid all that weight dead on him.
Yeah, and that was it right there. Maybe not try for a hip toss again.
Yeah, I'd never suggest a move like that for those heavy guys.
No.
But you gotta
Good
look
luck
for
hip
those-
tossing a 300-pound man.
Yeah, I don't care how many weights you've lifted. That's a whole different angle than just squatting a bar. Here we go into the third round of this fight, third and final round. The co-main event of the evening here at Burlington's Catfish Bend, Cage Aggression 25. Bruce Allen set to square these guys off, third and final round.
How do you guys got it so far? 1-1?
I would go
Hey, we're working,
2-0,
Ryan.
probably, for Delf. I mean, Davis did a great job of turning it on. We got a forgotten mouth guard.
Forgot his mouth guard.
Yep.
Whoops.
Good recognition by the referee. Not trying to have anybody.
I don't
lose
think
anything
Parnell's
against their teeth.
too mad about it. He got an extra breath as well.
Oh, yeah. In my mind right now, I mean, I'm not a judge, so I couldn't say, but it's anybody's fight right here. We got to see who wants it this third final round.
Yeah, this round is going to mean everything. Very well could be one round apiece.
Both guys just staring each other down now, waiting for the other one to make a move.
Nice two to the body. Now he's got to come up with that hook that landed in the second round.
I'd like Delf to set that up like he did a couple rounds ago when he went to that body, came to the head, caught him really nice, you know.
Yeah.
Start setting up, throw some jabs out there, go to the body, come back up again, you know.
And add on to it, too. Don't just stop just because you landed a punch. Keep going. Once you land one, you're going to land more.
Oh, good uppercut by Parnell.
Parnell finally using his range, understanding that he's got a little bit of reach on him.
As long as he can keep this position, Delf is good here.
I see some knees come up here, you know what I mean? There you go.
Yeah. If he can jack that underhook up on the left side and get
his head on the other side with the underhook.
Yes, exactly. Get his head on the left side with that underhook, jack that underhook up and hit a knee tap and take him down along the cage. But do these guys have the energy? Either of these guys have the energy to do that?
Yeah, like you said, do either one of these guys have the energy to finish that takedown?
Working good for that underhook there to get him off. And there it is, big knee, nice left.
A lot of blood on the face of Delf right now. He's not stopping him one bit. He's still continuing to walk into these punches, kicks.
He's waiting for him to throw another one. Kicks, I guarantee it.
Parnell hands down, but he's been popping that jab from the hip.
Right.
His corner's calling for him to drop to the single leg. Let's see if he accomplishes that.
Yeah, if he can just
nice knee.
Drop down and then just run the pipe, I'm sure he can get the takedown. He's got to be careful of this guillotine attempt here. He's got to watch out for the knees.
Yeah, right now he was set up perfect for Parnell to start just dropping some knees there. But now he's got a good underhook, head on the right side. Now there he goes. Two overhooks, he's got to dig with the underhook with one of those now.
That last knee
now
got
we're at a chess
looking
match
deep.
here. This would be a good time for Bruce to step in. But, you know, this is good for Parnell. This is good for Parnell right here in this position. He can be winning this round. Oh, nice little spinning elbow and a good knee by Parnell.
Nice spin by the big man there. Don't see that much with the...
You don't. Good knee again. He's working those knees.
That short time left in the fight.
Delf right now leaking. He's kind of looking a little more tired than Parnell right now.
Yeah, he's definitely hurting.
That's the thing about carrying all that muscle around. It's going to use a lot of your oxygen as you're exploding around that fat. It's not going to need any of that oxygen to keep maintaining. It's just going to stay there and be fat.
It's probably about time for Bruce to step in, and he recognizes it and opens it up.
Yeah, there it is.
This is
the guys
a golden
Great
opportunity right here for both of these guys
right
to really put a stamp here.
Right here. This is the stamp of the fight. One needs to take it and go. I like that, my Delf. Let's go. Let's throw punches and let's get it going.
He shouldn't get in this dirty boxing. He's got to get at space and throw some punches, but Parnell is just pouring it on here. And he's got a good position for a knee, and he throws it.
Right now, perfect example of using his size that he came in with right here.
Just punches here just to keep it busy. Wait.
Exciting fight by the big guys.
So how do you guys have it? We saw Delf control the entirety of the first round. We saw Davis almost have the entirety of the second. Does it come down, or the entirety of the third? Does it come down in the second round?
Yeah. It all depends on what happened in the second round and who they give it to.
How they had it in the second round is definitely how it will play out. Third round, still third round. They both had position, but Parnell controlled much of it on the cage.
Yeah, he did. He threw a lot of damage. He bloodied him up in that third round. Got his nose leaking pretty well. Landed a lot of good knees, a lot of uppercuts from the dirty boxing, the clinch.
Yes.
So I guess we'll see.
We'll see how it goes, but good fight to both men, and it was exciting. Fans liked it.
Got a lot of sweat and blood to clean up off this canvas here.
For the main event of the evening coming up in just a moment.
Hey, you're a winner, Ryan.
Good show of love by both these guys, sportsmen. Both these guys are great sportsmen, and now they're spilling water.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to your judges' scorecard for our decision. All three judges scored this contest 29-28, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Parnell Davis! Parnell Davis. All right, I'm here with our winner, Parnell Davis. Parnell, so many different people do this for so many different reasons. I feel like some of yours are exceptional. Why don't you tell us why you do this thing, Parnell?
Listen, guys, first of all, I apologize for my butt crack showing like the majority of the fight. I gotta get a six-pack. But listen. Hey, guys, I do this for one reason, and that's to glorify my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. How many of you in here, listen, how many of you in here have an authentic, real relationship with Jesus? Stand up. Listen, hey, for everyone sitting, listen, if you don't have a relationship with Jesus, stay standing. If you don't have a relationship with Jesus, I want you to find one of the people that you see standing up and ask them how you can know Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. He loves you. God bless you. Jason, I appreciate you. I love you, brother.
Thank you, Parnell. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner one more time, Parnell Davis.